So as you can see, these are our data points plotted. So for this, when I say 3 groups, you want to divide the points into three equal or nearly equal groups. And you usually want them to be symmetrical or semi-symmetrical, meaning that if there's 3 points here, there has to be 3 points here. So you always want your outer 2 groups to have the same amount of points. Okay, here you go, next slide. So here, as you can see, the summary points are in red. And why don't you just take a second to pause and read over what it says. So next you calculate the slope, and as you can see, it goes over 20 and up 10, which would give you a slope of 1/2. And so for here, the equation is x1 plus x2 plus x3, as you can see. So take a second to pause and write down the vocab. And here are the steps summarized, so you could also write these down. Thank you for watching our video, and I hope you learned something. Stay tuned for the calculator part. Hi everyone, this is Michaela, Molly, and Eliza on graphing linear regression and median-median line. So right now we've already put our points into the boxes. So now what we need to do is we hit graph, and it didn't graph. Hold on. So it didn't graph because we have to turn our stat plot on. So once we hit that on, we can then hit second stat plot and make sure that it's actually on. And as you can see, it says plot 1 is turned on, and it is also in a scatter plot. So now we can hit graph and then do zoom 9, and it will fit the window to our points exactly. So next we want to calculate linear regression. So what you do is you hit the stat button and then go over to calc, and you go down to number 4, which says linreg, which is linear regression, and you hit enter and then enter again, and it gives you what your linear regression formula would be. So now we want to put that in the y equals section. So what you do is you go to y equals, and you go to the first y1, and you hit vars, which stands for variables, and you go down to number 5, and then over to the EQ, which stands for equations, and you hit the first one, which is regular equations, and then you can graph your line, and that would be your linear regression line. So now in order to graph the median-median line, you go back to the stat button, go over to calc, and hit number 3, which is median-median, hit enter again, and then it shows you your median-median equation. So again, to put this on the graph, you hit stat plot, or the y equals button, and then you go down to y2 and you hit vars and go down to number 5 again, and then over to EQ, and hit 1, and that will put your median-median line on there, and then you graph. And so that's how you graph both your linear regression and median-median line. Now for our set of points, I would say that the linear regression line fits better. Usually the median-median line ignores the outliers, so it's a more direct fit to the points, but it ignores the outliers, which are also a part of your data. So for our set of data, I think the linear regression line fits better because it shows you the way the graph is progressing. So I hope you all learned how to graph on your calculator. So yeah, thanks. Bye.